afternoon. It's so great to have you with us this Tuesday. Welcome to BUTV. I'm Giselle Animato.
I'm Chris Chia.
I am Michael Rodriguez.
I'm Eloise Lucina.
Indigenous Peoples Day is a time of celebration across the world, including right here in Newton as the town has their 4th annual celebration, per the Newton Beacon.
Everybody talks about Indigenous Peoples Day in Newton, and it is the largest Indigenous Peoples Day event in Massachusetts.
The event had activities from dancing to shopping and eating. Organizations also had the opportunity to connect with local Indigenous groups.
We provide free and low-cost legal services to Indigenous people and Indigenous communities.
For many attendees, the day is one of celebration, but for others, they say it's a reminder of the pain their ancestors endured and the history that has been erased.
It is a balance between the joy of seeing family and being around family and sharing, but there's a lot of anger still amongst our entire peoples.
The event brought in a diverse crowd of Indigenous people and allies, which even included Senator Ed Markey.
We must be clear-eyed about our nation's legacy of violence and devastation that continue to be felt.
The Newton Beacon says the town of Newton switched from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day back in 2020.
For me, it's empowerment and just showing what we're made of and what we can do when we come together.
The Pluralism Project says Indigenous Peoples Day Newton acknowledges over 6,000 Indigenous people in the greater Boston area and others worldwide. Reporting for BUTV, I'm Lily Chapman.
The MLB says that Fenway Park will be hosting the 2025 Secretary's Cup between the United States Coast Guard Academy and the United States Merchant Marine Academy.
Just 1 hour ago, the Boston Bruins have announced that they fired head coach Jim Montgomery following their 3rd straight loss last night.
The Boston Police Department released a report on the arrest of 31-year-old Demetrius Aaron on a shots-fired incident. Boston Police Department released a report on the arrest of 31-year-old Demetrius Aaron on a shots-fired incident. He is now facing many gun charges and is set to be arraigned in Roxbury District Court. For BUTV, I'm Adele Cheng.
The City of Boston held its annual Veterans Day Parade on Saturday, November 9th. As BUTV's Fez Nawab found out, this year's parade was different, taking place just a few days after the 2024 election.
Patriotic flags donned Boylston Street as over 300 Massachusetts veterans marched in the annual Boston Veterans Day Parade on November 9th. For State Senator Lydia Edwards, the beauty of this year's march was rooted in the event's diverse lineup.
But then also the backgrounds, Chinese American, African American, Latin American, Indian American. It was just so beautiful to see.
This is the first time since 2016 that the parade falls after a presidential election, one that a recent survey from the American Psychological Association says caused anxiety in more than 70% of American voters. Parade volunteer Julia Barano says the parade is a reason to celebrate.
No one can really disagree with the great things that are going on here. Hopefully everyone can kind of find union here and good things.
During the ceremony, Mayor Michelle Wu signed a new executive order that she says will adjust the property tax exemption for Boston veterans and help them save money against inflation.
And while we're proud of the many ways in which Boston has always been a city that finds every way to celebrate and support our veterans, we know we can always do more.
Mayor Wu announced the second round of the Veteran Services Bridge the Gap mini grants program. And local veteran-dedicated nonprofits can apply for those grants through March 6, 2025. Reporting for BUTV 10, I'm Fez Nawab.
Hugs, handshakes, and warm-ups are how the November Project starts their early morning on November 13th. Co-leader Evan Freywitzer told us their fitness club follows in the footsteps of their founders by giving members a chance to work out for free and with a community.
It was started by 2 Northeastern grads who had been on the rowing team together, and when they graduated, they pledged to show up for each other every day in November.
It's so freaking cold! It's so freaking cold!
Co-leader Evan Freywitzer also told us that the feeling of exercising in the community is what spread the project to more than 50 cities worldwide. One professor at Boston University specializing in sports and performance psychology told us that exercising in group actually increases your sense of mastery and decreases your chances of quitting far better than if you were to exercise alone. For Mila Green, the November Project's sense of community is what keeps her coming.
I remember coming here when I was starting to come more regularly a few years ago, and I felt like it was my birthday when it was just my NP anniversary, and I was so excited to be like, I've been here 6 years or whatever it had been, and it's just makes you feel really special and like you matter.
BU's professor said that group workouts boost consistency by 20%. Co-leader Evan Freywitzer said that this consistency will be a big help to the November Project as they prepare for their next big event, the Boston Marathon. Reporting for BUTV, I'm Leire Garro-Guerrica Echevarria.
Boston Police say today marks the 118th anniversary of the death of police officer Walter Harris.
The MBTA is suspending the Red Line from the Harvard Ave to JFK UMass T-stop on November 24th as a part of the track improvement plan.
Boston police say they have arrested 31-year-old Demetrius Aaron in connection to a shots fired incident that happened earlier this month.
Governor Healy's office says the administration is launching a program to help the city transition to clean energy use and promote clean energy equity across the state.
Hi, I'm Lily Chapman.
I'm Erica Schwartz.
I'm Giselle Mono. I'm Amanda Bercolari.
These are all some of my JO351 classmates. What would you rate JO351 out of 10?
1,000! A band! Yes!
Hi everyone. I'm so excited because I get to show you what one of my classes actually looks like while we're doing it. So let me show you. This is JO351. This is reporting with audio and video, taught by the amazing Professor McDuffie. She's right there in her fabulous outfit. There is the amazing Eloise, one of our classmates, who is doing an anchor stand-up in front of the camera and lighting. Basically, when we came to class, we immediately sat down and started working for 30 minutes on a brief story, and we now are outside reporting that exact story in front of the camera from memory. This class is very challenging, but the professor, our TA Faith, and all of our classmates have a wonderful community where we build each other up, build confidence, and really try to give each other the skills to move into the working world with. And it's been an amazing experience. I would 100% recommend.
That's our broadcast.
That's our broadcast.
That's our broadcast today. Thank you so much for joining us. For BUTV, I'm Ella Correo. Have a great day.